Hello chickens. Listen guys, I need you to start laying more eggs because we haven't got a lot of money. You've got to pull your weight or well, Sunday lunch is coming. Oh hi, didn't see you there. Not me speaking to chickens. Never, not my kind of thing. So welcome back to the channel. How are things with you? I do hope all is well with you. You should drop in today. I said last time we need to make some money. You'll see I've felled a tree and I realised that when I put these beehives in, because I had to put them in from a long way away because it's on the edge of the map, I hadn't seen that some of them were right, there was a trees going right alongside them. So I've taken a huge tree out, which a lot of it I can't pick up, and I've knocked down a big tree there. And there's another big tree I tried knocking down there, but it kind of fell between two. But a lot of this I can't move by hand. We're going to have to use the tractor and front loader arms to actually shift that. But I said last time or some videos ago about not having these productions outside. Now again, as I said at the time, and I still mean it, just not the way I roll. Because obviously I kind of said about these small productions, they're very good, but if you were kind of, what's that, no spinnery, you've got like flour mills and things like that, that you really won't want to be processing that kind of stuff outside in all weathers. So I had a troll on the Tinterweb and I found this sawmill which works fairly quick, fairly well. Doesn't kind of pump out millions of pounds worth of stuff. But I'm going to put this under this shed because obviously being wood production, that doesn't really need to be in an enclosed space because it's just so like it's dry while the machinery is working. So I'm going to put it so that the spawn point is this side, that's it. And stick it as near as I can to that side of the shed. Get it more or less horizontal. That looks about right. I don't think it's going to bother me too much if it's not. And if we drop that in there, you mean not enough money? I know I've only got £7,000 left. We can now put some wood into it and get it underway. But some of this I can lift by hand, some of it I can't. Now the reason there's no leaves on these trees is you might know this already, but if you knock a tree down and then save the game and come back in at a later date, the leaves just drop off, so it makes it a lot easier to see things. So what we can do now is this is something I discovered for myself. Of course, when you put it under a shed, there's actually a light switch, and all that's doing at the moment is turning the lights on. So I'm hoping I've got this right now, because I'm going to look a right wally if I haven't. If I go into sawmill and click on any of these, double click on them, so if I come back out, I'll just show what I mean, just in case it doesn't work for you. So if you kind of go into normal stuff, at the bottom it doesn't say anything, but if you do it from in this menu, you don't have to worry about the collision with other triggers in the actual shed. So I only discovered that when I put it in off screen. So we can activate that and we can start producing some wood. So some of this is going to have to be cut up, obviously. But these carryable bits, we'll stick them in. I don't know how much it actually takes. Let's just have a look. What's oh, loads of stuff. 266 litres of, how much did it say? 14,000 litres we can get in. Mind you, some of these trees are massive. Because this one, I even sliced off the end of this. That bit there, I can't even pick that bit up. Pick that bit up. But I can't pick that, just that slice off the end of the thing. It's that heavy and that big. So we might fill this pretty quickly actually. We'll see how much we've got once we've got all the little bits in. And then the bigger bits we're going to get the log lifter on the front of the tractor and start moving stuff in. And then we're going to have to obviously pick up some contracts, maybe down to £7,000 now. Which means a bit of work needs doing. Nope, can't get that. Can get that. Might pull it out from behind there. So where are we now? Only six, is it 651? Yeah, 651 litres so far. Just with that little tree. I don't think there's any more small trees. I cut all the small trees up and pull those out. I've done all the stumps. I always do the stumps straight away. As soon as I fell the tree, what else could we take out without damaging anything? That's the thing now with all these. Oh, and this is the other funny thing. See this shed here? Can you see, if you look closely, hope you can see it on your screen or what you're watching on. Can you see the smoke coming out of the chimneys? Okay, let's open the door. But where's the chimney breast? Where is the chimney breast? It's nowhere. It's supposed to be in there. And there's no upstairs. There is no, there's like a shed bit there on the roof, a lean-to bit. But yeah, look. Where is that smoke coming from? Spooky. But there you go. Some of these odd things you sometimes spot. Can I pick them up? Oh, I can get them, that's alright. We'll take us that one then. Round the back. Once we get the log grab on it, then we can move some of the bigger pieces now. That round flat piece, I'm just going to have to push that in, I think. I don't think I can get all of that even with the log grab. Fire it up. Was ist das? Log lifter? That is. I'm still trying to learn German on Duolingo. I'm getting to this stage now where it took me about 14 attempts. It kept telling me what the sentence was on one I got wrong. I just could not get it right. I had to write it down in the end just to satisfy Duolingo that I could get the right answer at some stage. Now this is unlikely to be able to lift this huge piece, I think. But we could just try sliding it, couldn't we? Oops, not like that we couldn't. Might just slide that in. Nearly. I won't do this with all of it, I promise. Just with that extra little piece that I can't physically lift, I don't think. I need to do something a little different. There you go, in you go. So how's we doing now? Oh, 2,000, that's all. That's good. We like that. We want a lot of stuff in there. Offline, when I tried it, I think it took about 2 in-game days to actually produce stuff. Oh, I rolled the field, by the way. We left when we were rolling the field last time. Finished rolling that and sent the roller back because we only leased that. Grabbeth me that. Come on. When I was on the other day, just kind of doing a run through stuff, I couldn't get the chainsaw to work. I know Mr. Species had odd things when he's driving his tractor and suddenly it stops driving. Just suddenly loses all acceleration. We're pushing that, aren't we, a bit? Just take it very gently though. It'll drop out the grab, I think. It did. Wow, it's taken to 5,000. Like I said, it don't matter about size with these things. Knock that off there. So a lot of these, like I say, they're still fair old chunky pieces of meat. I know I could just put the lifty job on and just do it, but not my thing. I'll do it if it's absolutely necessary and I can't get something done that I will be able to do any other way. Slide under there. See, I don't think no, it's not even going to grab these, is it? Oh, it might get it that way, yeah. That's it, go that way. That's it, and then come down on top of it like that. Squeeze. Was it Lady Hill Farm that we did? Bear with. Just need to check this now. So I'm come out of the game for a second. Yes, Lady Hill, that's what it was. Come back into the game. Lady Hill, I've been watching somebody who's doing a series on it. They're encountering more and more problems of getting into fields and size of gates. So my apologies. I mean, if you did start to enjoy it, I only did a couple of episodes, I think, but it will become too frustrating, and my frustration might start to show in the videos, which isn't helpful for you if you're trying to watch this for just for a bit of entertainment. Might of course just get a touch fun and drag some of this in sometime, but when you've only got £7,000 and you're not going to make any money out of dropping it here, what more can you do? Them chickens, I'm telling you, they're just going to have to get their act together. Or else the chickens we're feeding will become feed chickens. Nope. It's not gonna... Can I grab that? No, I can't. Is it actually a piece of wood or is it going to vanish? Oh no, it is a piece of wood. It is now. You're going to vanish now, I tell you. Look, Mum, I can run with it with one hand. You're coming as well. I say the length of it don't matter. It's they're going to make a 6-foot plank out of a 3-foot piece of wood. I tell you, it's very clever. They're very ingenious, these guys. Grabbeth me that. Drop that in there. We'll clear this tree and then we'll see how much we've got in here. Because like I say, we really need to be getting on with some contracts. Oops, turn that off. Grab that bit. I'm going to turn that tractor off. It's keep running in the background. Not a good use of diesel. Nor is it helpful to the environment. Noisy enough with the sawmill going on. Out you come. You can hide but you can't run. You're definitely legless. How are we doing anyway? 7,000 litres. We're halfway there with nearly with just this one tree. Oh no, there's about two or three small trees I think in with this, but clearly, whoops, we might actually get to a point where it is full. Don't tell me I can't lift that up. Oh, I can. Goodness sake, for goodness sake. How heavy is this supposed to be? Oh, I don't know. Didn't tell me. Well, it did, but it doesn't tell me once you've picked it up. It says, you've got it. Don't worry about it. Grab this one. It won't let me grab that one, will it? No, how big is it? 229 kilograms. What's that under there? I can get that. Oops. Or at least I think I can. There you go. I'll chop that other one up and then we'll get the big one done with the log lifters. Anywhere about there will do. That should. Come on. And torch, where you go. And then we'll have to find somewhere to sell the logs. Or we might have another production then that we can put them into because there's a toy shop mod I've put in where you can make toys. They can make a lot of money. But again, it's having the money to buy a piece of land to put the actual production on. I know that because I've got place anyway, I could just do it. But as I found with the windmill, I then don't have access to the production point. I can sell stuff there, but it won't let me actually produce things. And I have to bear in mind, I think because I've kind of had a couple of Let's Plays haven't worked, I'm still only in, as it were, it's my second or third in-game day. It's we're not a long way into this particular Let's Play, and like I say, it's a good map. I'm really enjoying it. So we will get to that point where we start to make money. It just feels a bit slow in the initial stages, but more because I think I've had 2 failed map trials. Pull that away from there. See, tractors only just managing this. I suppose I could put a bigger weight on, but 9,500, yep, we're getting closer. Try and take this by that knuckle. Get under this side of it, and then just to the other side of that knuckle, we'll cut it there and see what that does. Open that. I don't know if that's gripped or not, but if I cut just at the side of that knuckle, that might just do us. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop. Takes a long time. Need a longer chainsaw as well. We'd have to have one of them extra long chainsaws for this job, I think. Oops. Don't do that. Oh, it's going to start. I thought it was going to start spinning around like a top then. Sometimes do just keep moving around. How's that now? Yeah, this could be one tree. And we've got another big tree back there which I'll cut up off screen then and deal with that some other way. But I think this is going to have to be in half as well. I don't think it's going to manage the size of that thing. It's going to be difficult to get hold of to start with. Oh no, don't just keep doing that. No, stop still. Stop twizzing round and round and round. Excuse me. Gosh, like cough. I don't want to be coughing. It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffee that carry you off in. Nope, try that again. Oops, I think I've got hold of both of them there. I'm saying, oh, I haven't even got hold of either of them. This might be a Tadgefront. Oh, actually, no. This won't be a Tadgefront job. This will be a push with the front loader job. Gently ease between the... Make sure the door's shut on the cab. I don't want a cab full of bees. So they're not going to be happy with me swinging around in here. Lower that down. Squeeze that. Oh, will it get hold of it there? Not quite. Oh, I think it has more or less got hold of it. Ease it round into the production point. That's it. 13,000. Yep, it's going to be full. That's all right. Don't mind that. It's taking a whole tree. It's another whole tree back there. So I know if we can produce a whole load of pallets, well, not pallets, points of wood out of this. I'm going to try and lift this up now. Make sure my grab is as wide as it can be. Come over the top of that. Swing that there. Oh, I mentioned to Mr. Species the other day, if you happen to do rice fields, you might not have seen on Mod Hub, but there's a crawfish production. In other words, you can actually, I don't do rice production, but you can put this like rubber dinghy, I think, at the side of your paddy fields, which then allows crawfish to grow in your paddy fields, and then you obviously harvest them and sell them at a sell point. So there you go. If you haven't done crawfish production, it's something that grabs you and you've not seen it. I was trolling through the Mod Hub looking for productions, and I thought, well, yeah, but I'm not going to put... I even looked at fish farming because I did that on one of my maps. The only trouble is the amount of food you need, the different things you need to feed them. Guess again, it's not a simple thing of just buying some fish food. You've got to put, oh, I don't know, there's a whole list of stuff. Something you think, why would they need that? But like mineral feed that you give to cows, you needed that. I think you needed like wheat or something like that as the grain to give them. There you go, that's full now. Is it absolutely full? No, but it won't take that bit because... Let go. No, 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 no. Just let go of it now. Why is it not letting go of it? That's it has now. No, it hasn't. Come on, let it go. You know you want to. There you go. That can stay there now and that will feed into there. Stick this log grab away and then we'll have a look at some contracts and get them underway. So that's our next line of production. Like I say, it feels slow, but I'm only in day 2 effectively in game, so it's not that slow. Shh. Right, so jobbies. What jobbies have we got to go? Looks, it's all running 24 cycles per month. Right, so Cultivating on field 38. Cultivating on there. Right, so what we'll do is we'll borrow them items. Now, you may be thinking, but you've got a cultivator. Yeah, I know I have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the worker. I don't know where they've got to go from here. Oh, offline I did try to spot where all the roads are, but I didn't kind of get a full picture of kind of where we've got to go. I don't need to put the weight on there. Oh, that's a fancy looking front, isn't it? Is that got like a thing with all the connections in? I've not seen one like that before. What is this? T84 Genesis. T8 435 Genesis. Right, where are we going? Many moons away, probably 38. Well, what I'll do, folks, rather than trying to do, you know, like you do where you try and set it off and it doesn't go, I'll get this one down to the field, get it underway, and then we can pick up our cultivator and we can then get share this job between us. Sort of scenic. I'll set our worker going from the farm. Our farm, and they've made it okay. We've had to go a bit slow because they're in front of us, but like all air traffic, it gets to a bit of a bend in the road and thinks, oh, which way do I go now? So it is a bit slow sometimes. Doing a better job than me at the moment. They'll come to a stop in a second. Because this is the one we're doing. There you go, they've come onto the field. So we'll stick that one on there. That one can stop for now. So yo, you want to go start with the up and downs, please. Okay. Oh, you're a big boy. That's it. We'll back you out of the way. Let them get sorted out. In the meantime, we'll get this unfolded, which takes ages to unfold. They should be just going up and down, so if we run round the headlands, then between us, there should be a quickly job. And how much we're going to make? Not so much, I don't think. Oh, 16,000. That will give us a bit more money. Yeah, for a field this size, this is seems a ridiculous, ridiculous cultivator. But if you watch the speed that the actual job goes up, that'll be the test of it. Who's driving the other tractor? Oh, it's just AI worker H. It hasn't given them a name, look, see. They haven't got a name this time, it's just H. I was watching the Funky Farmer on YouTube this morning. One of his latest videos. He didn't have a good day. He was obviously busy recording and reversing up in his tractor and chatting. I hadn't realised he'd left the door open and smashed all the glass in the car, in the cab window. I think if that happened in Farm Sim, I wouldn't have any vehicles left. They'd be stuck up bottom of ditches for the rest of their lives. So doors would be hanging off, or there'd be wheels left in the middle of a field somewhere. They're doing the turnaround. It's good. So yeah, we're 8% in already. And now do across this headland to where they are. I'll crack that bit off. So I've not seen much on Mod Hub that's grabbed my attention. Like I said, I did a troll for productions. Got the toy production thing. That's a shed on its own. So, but I've also loaded in another one, which I haven't kind of actioned in this, where it gives you productions, but it gives you, I think it puts them inside sheds, or it lets you put them inside sheds. I've not had I only had a quick look at it. It said you can have them with sheds or without sheds, but I don't know whether you kind of decide to put it in a shed, or the trick comes with a shed that will go around it. Whoops, what happened there? What happened there? Is that a tree? No? Is that a tree? Oh, is that a tree? Are you a tree? Are you? I say, are you a tree? Are you a tree? You shouldn't be. Not stuck there. It's dangerous for my health and well-being. That's better. Won't do that again, will you? That taught you a lesson. That's not a tree, is it? Yes, it is. That'll teach you a lesson. Round you come. I know. I don't want access to that land. I just want to get around these trees. That's all I want. I've not even come back up for another run yet. Such a big field. I can't see it, Captain. Still can't see it. Oh, there it is. It's a common. We don't miss bits. Come on, get back in line. Can't afford to miss bits. Recording this on a Saturday afternoon. I was thinking of going fishing, but it's like 30 degrees outside at the moment in the UK, and it's kind of got thundery rain, so unintermittent, but I don't want to risk having to hang on to my brolly while it blows a gale and throws down. I didn't have a good night the other night when I went, so struggled. I only got one decent sized fish. 2 small roach, so lost 2 bigger ones. Like I say, lengthy jobs, but we definitely need the money. I don't know what else there is that wise. Fertilising, yeah, I keep saying we're going to have to take them fertilising jobs. I know I did a lot of fertilising on Thornton, that's why I was just avoiding doing that, but I think if once we've done this one, those jobs are still there, we can do what I did on Thornton, follow the fertiliser around with spare bags and just keep topping it up. Utter vandalism. What are you doing? Just making the health and safety. Making the environment safe to drive in. Oh yeah, I could have done a headland and that wouldn't have mattered. Round you come, that weedy old field. Drop into there. And spin down this one now. But looking at the clock, folks, I think we've kept you long enough. As you can see, we're working hard to get some productions in, get some money in and start moving things on a bit. We'll get this finished off screen, or we're just about to get finished off screen, and we'll bring you back in and we'll see what we do next. So thanks for dropping in. Do all the YouTubey stuff, and we will catch you later.